Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to a Let's Play slash, walkthrough kind of thing. It's gonna be Let's Play style, but it's still gonna be a walkthrough. So yeah, couple quick notes. I am not playing this on actual Nintendo 64. I am playing in an emulation. So... I'm going to need to get it to work right. Okay, there you go. Fixed it. Okay. So... Oops. Okay. Here, let me turn off my system sound, because it's gonna get annoying real quickly. Hold on, the game's gonna freeze. System sounds. Okay, there you go. Okay. Let's see, what should the name be? Is this a period? That works, I guess. Unless there's... Oh yeah, there's a space. Okay, now before we get started, I'm just going to change the sound a little bit, because it does kind of seem like it's going to be loud. So let's turn this down just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. So while this goes, I'm just going to talk. You can mute the volume if you want to read it. But, spoiler alert, if no one's played the game before, I wouldn't suggest you watch this, because the game is awesome, and it's just amazing, and I'm gonna do this in, the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna do it in sections. I'm gonna do, up to the first dungeon, then do another part, the entire dungeon, and then the next part being right after that dungeon. Some parts of it I'll have to do, like, right after other things. Like, the end of one recording, well, say, I defeat the Great Deku Tree, which is the first, I defeat the first boss of the game, and then leave the first dungeon. There's a little cutscene after that, and I would have to immediately start with the next part of the game, if I wanted to do that right. So yeah. I'll also give you some time to read the stuff, so it'll just print out, and then I'll wait a second, and then hit next, like that, see? Now, later on, once you get past the boring stuff and the really long stuff, I'll actually start reading it. But, yeah. So, how you guys been? Sorry there's no Minecraft stuff, but, I've been trying to fix Minecraft, having some issues with, extreme lag. Now, by extreme lag, I mean, like, imagine 1 frame per second in the entire game, even in the menus. Yeah. Hold on, guys. I need to do something real quick. Sorry about this. Just need to turn my Skype volume down. And Skype doesn't have volume, that's great. Okay, let's continue. And like I said before, I hope you guys enjoy this. I know I will. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's one of my favorites. And I know some people like to watch other people play games. And this is gonna be like a walkthrough kind of thing. It's a walkthrough and a let's play. But it's a let's play style walkthrough, which I don't think has really ever been done before. And yeah. Hold on, before we continue, let me just check a couple of settings. Okay, we're good. Just had to make sure we're recording sound. Link wakes up from a long nap. Yay. And it introduces Navi. Little background on Navi. Navi is a fairy, friend of the Great Deku Tree, as it states here. Okay, so I'm gonna go and get the first two items, and I'll do a diagnostics on the controls of the game in case you don't know. Or in case you want to know, then I'll tell you like what my controls are on my keyboard, because I'm playing this in an emulator. And what an emulator is just basically a program, and that better stop. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Just have to click on the window, not in the game. Okay. So yeah, the first couple dungeons are gonna be just like total walkthrough style, because I basically know what to do already. Now I'll leave a link in the description to the website that I got this emulator from, and the other things. Yeah, little quick walkthrough kind of thing. What you have to do is in the beginning, you need to go over here, and you basically, if you talk to the dude blocking your way to one of the places, he says you have to get a sword and a shield before you can continue. So you get the sword from here. And then it says you got the Kokiri sword, you can enter your inventory to do stuff. Yeah, we got it. Okay. I don't want to play this full screen, so if I ever stop and just stop doing something for a second, that's because yeah. And that little white screen thing, that's because it's an emulator, not actually the, game itself. So yeah, like right there, if, I just stop for a second, or like there's a bit of the screen cut out for a second, that's because I'm fixing that, okay? What's happening is, the controls I have set up kind of messed with the, toolbar at the top of the screen. That little help system thing, options, bullcrap, that. Now, to me, everything's a bit loud, and I'll do a little quick check on it and see if it is loud in a couple seconds. Once I get the starting equipment, it's really easy for me to do, and stop doing that stupid computer. Okay, so let me go and get the shield next. And then I'll do a little quick controls diagnostic. for myself and for you guys. Make sure I know what the controls are, and I'm pretty sure I already know that, but better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, he's doing that thing where he's shoving his sword in his face again. I don't like it when he does that. It's weird. Okay. So a quick little heads up display thing, in case you don't know. The little counter on the bottom is your rupee counter. The green button is your B control, and blue is your A control. The other three are your C control keys, which are the 4 C buttons, if you don't know this. If you don't know this, then I don't even know why you're playing this. I'm doing this for people who want to play the game as well. And I'll also be showing a couple little Easter eggs through here too. So first of all, you need to get rupees. You need to get 40 rupees. I think it's not working. Or maybe I'm not doing it centered up enough. You have to do it kind of diagonally. Ah, dang it. I used to be so good at this. Okay, but there's a thing where if you jump that right, you can get rupees from it. Let's see. I think it's this house. Ah, yes it is. Okay, so here we go. So we get 40 rupees, so we can get that sword, and then I can get on with my controls, diagnostics, all that awesome jazz. So yeah. So if some of the character behavior seems a little bit weird, like when I'm moving around or when I'm first-person aiming, that's because I'm doing it with the keyboard. And keyboard does not have a, it's not really easy to control where the character moves, or, well, like, in first person. Like, see, you can look around and, like, if I try to, like, this is not bad. I'll be using Z targeting to aim a lot with my bow and stuff, when I get that far in the game, but, yeah. 10 more. Let's see, how did I do this last time? Last time when I did this in my, my playthrough of the game, like, not like a record. Okay, this is the room, this is the house with the hearts in it. Let me go in there. I got the 5 rupees from doing this. Like, twice, I think. Ah, there we go. See? Do it right, you can get money from that. Let's see. I think I got the little shrub bushes things, underneath here. In this place. There's these little things in here called, I call them overgrown shrubs, but I'm not sure what they're actually called. These things, they can give you rupees, and that's a boulder. Hey, look. Well, we're done here, aren't we? That's the first time since I was like, yeah, that's the first time that I've been hit by that boulder in like years. Literal years. It's been years since I've been hit by a boulder. I know. Sounds like a weird statement, but it has been years since I've been hit by a boulder. Most of these Let's Play videos are going to be pretty long, considering I'm doing it in parts, so, yeah. And I really, really enjoyed this game. This is like one of my favorite games of all time, like I said before. So let's go ahead and go over here and get our shield. That thing up there is going to talk to us. She's just going to tell us how to use the targeting. I'll be explaining everything, so we don't need to worry about that. So this is like a let's play how-to kind of thing. Um, now, um, okay, so it's gonna tell you how to use it. No, I don't want to keep shopping. Okay, now, let's go ahead and go on out of here. Now, we go ahead and equip it, and then I'll give you the controls diagnostic. Okay, now, real quick controls diagnostic. B, obviously, is to use your sword, so here's pushing B. A is your action key, so you can put away your stuff and go on the ground. The C controls do whatever the hell you have them selected to do, which is just your like items in your inventory. Z is Z targeting. You can do stuff. You can do flips and all some stuff. And okay, come on, we get it. Shut up. Okay. We gotcha. Okay. Right is to block with your shield and other things like that. There's more complex stuff that you can do with the controls, but that's enough now. Now my controls, in case you want to play the game how I'm playing it in an emulator, I've got WASD to move, shift, left shift as Z. I've got space is B, and then my A is Alt. The little question mark / key is my block, and then the C controls are JKIL, or IJKL, if that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. The up, you get the idea, I think. So let's just go ahead on through here. This guy's gonna say some stuff to us about hey, you need a sword, yeah. Like you saw that there. He said we need a sword and a shield. But yeah, we already got that. Already taken care of. Now, once we get into the later parts of the game, like we have to fight these weird things. There's these skeleton guys named Stompos. They're kind of difficult. They're really fun to fight, but difficult with a keyboard. Okay, first enemy of the game. Really easy to kill. See? Just slice it like that. And this is your first item of the game that you can equip to C. It's a deku stick. I just went ahead and skip that. Item things like the item pickup thing I'm just gonna skip. Because they're not really that important, to be honest. Okay, now you talk to the Great Deku Tree. Oh, Navi, thus has returned. Thou hast returned. Let's play. Welcome. That's funny. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell you. It's all about. You can read it. As the servants of evil gain strength, this is why I don't like reading it aloud, that is. Verify thou hast left it. What? Okay. Felt it. Okay, yeah, we get it. My name's Let's Play. Weird name ever. Weirdest name ever. I think I can change it. I don't know. Dost thou have courage enough to enter in my stomach and kill things? Now then, step inside me where my genitals should be, and start killing the things inside. I wish you luck. Now, quick little note, Navi will sometimes talk to you. In the C control, there'll be a little thing that says Navi right above, like in between those 3 buttons up there. Three little circles. Okay. Inside the Deku Tree. Okay. Let's go. Now, second enemy of the game. I'm not sure what the name is. Let's find out. Deku Baba. Okay. The best way to defeat it is, wait for it to lash out, hit it, then hit it again. You get a Deku Stick. If you want a Deku Nut, you do as follows. And that's how you get a Deku Nut. Gonna kill him like this, and we're gonna keep on playing the game. Basically from here on, I'm just gonna be playing it and talking and all that stuff. Walking people through how to kill different enemies, which is something that Let's like walkthroughs just don't do anymore. Just tell you how to kill enemies. Okay, now I'm just gonna tell you about the wall of vines. You can climb walls with vines on them, just by walking up to them and climbing them, basically, is what she tried to tell us. And I didn't listen to her. Now, to open a chest, is the A key, or what do you have set for A if you're using an emulator. Now, the map will basically just show you around the dungeon. And I also on my S1 control, start button. Well, it's kind of obvious. My start is control. Now, this one actually has a lot of floors, but it's still a relatively small dungeon. Dungeons will get much bigger in the future. The 3 slots over on the side on the side of the map, are for the map, of course, in the bottom, the compass in the middle one, and then the big key, which we'll get into later, after the first 3 dungeons of the game. So yeah. Okay, now she's just here to tell you that these are doors, basically. And you just walk up to them and push A and you can open them. It's a really long way to explain it, but you can just open them, and now there's bars on it, which means you can't go through it. Now, here's another enemy. The way to defeat this is to just hold up your shield and then chase it. And then say something probably about, oh man, oh man, oh man, you got me, oh my god. Then it'll give you a little tip. So yeah. Let's just get through this. And then we solve the puzzle. We can go through here. Then that platform will fall. Then we got another item, which is... What is it? What is it? I actually don't know. Ah, yes, the fairy slingshot. It's a C item. Now it's time for me to teach you how to use C items. Great. Once we get through this, be awesome. You know, I actually think since there's really nothing to do up until the first dungeon, I'll just go ahead and do the first dungeon in the same video. Didn't even think about that. I've just been playing, forgot about that. So yeah, this is gonna be one video then. Now, how do you assign items to C? Very simple. So you have to shoot the ladder to get out. Piece of cake. So yeah, it's gonna be the Great Deku Tree in the first video. It's just because the first video would be a couple minutes. It's so easy to get the first dungeon. Yeah, the first dungeon isn't that hard either. Okay, these things, you can kill them by shooting with the slingshot. Like so. Now, enemies will drop items, and stuff like that, so, yeah. I'm gonna be getting a controller adapter, so I can play this with my Xbox 360 controller. and I'll set it up so it'll be like I was actually playing it on a console. So yeah, it'll be awesome. Couple of updates. My workspace has recently changed. I got a new TV. It's bigger, a lot bigger. That's what she said. Okay, now these. I think they're called Sculptulas. Let's find out. Big Sculptula. Big Sculptula. I think that's how it's pronounced. Their only weak spot is their back. Best way to kill it is to hit it in the back. Hold on one second. I'm getting a call. Cancel. Okay, that's taken care of. Sorry about that. Now, this is one of the puzzles. These are switches on the ground here. I'm gonna do a backflip on it because I love doing backflips. Oops, didn't do it. Okay, whatever. No! Urgh. Now, I'll tell you this right now. I'm not gonna be dying until we get, into, like, Dungeon 3 of the game. And sorry I'm sucking. Like I said, I'm using a freaking keyboard to play this. And I completely didn't know you could do that. Okay, so, judging, I think this is going to be the compass. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the compass, because I know you don't normally get only one new item per, one new item per dungeon, and that dungeon is, like, to teach you how to use it and stuff. But I'm kind of here to teach you how to use it, so. Now, here's a new trick. Don't let Navi explain it, she doesn't explain it very well. Honestly, I know from experience, she doesn't know how to explain it very well. So like, hey, fire! Yeah. Look, you can light these on fire. And then you can light other things, and, stuff like that. Now, just, push B to get it away as fast as possible. Now, here's the next part that took me, when I first played this, about 3 or so days to actually find out how to do it. Now, the best way to take this out is to jump attack. Now, you have to be careful. The jump attack, does do, double the damage. And that's why we're using it a lot on bosses. Now, here's the first part. This is real tricky. Real tricky. You gotta land in the very center of the spider web. Then you land in the water. And you come up here. Make sure that doesn't happen. Now, we can kill this guy. Now, if you're wondering if you can use the slingshot to kill these guys, you can. But I just prefer to use, what I normally use. Now, this is a gold Skulltula. Will be explained more in the future, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one sorted out to later. And it's one of the ones you can, it's like the first one you can actually get in the game. And then backflip on the button like a boss. I do backflips a lot, get used to it. I'll be doing backflips into basically everything. Now, second puzzle of the game. You can burn spider webs. This is true. Now, just have to figure out how to use that. Like this. Now, Deku sticks don't burn forever, so, yeah. Okay, she's just gonna ask, I think these ones are girls. These ones look like girls, don't they? They look like girls to me. So she's gonna ask, stuff. Okay, no, 2, 3, 1. Remember that, because it's part of the puzzle later when we're about to fight the boss. They'll normally give you a heart because it's pretty evident that they're probably gonna hit you. But yeah, so then you have to just hit that, and it'll be in here. This one also took me a while. Yeah, we get it now, we get it. So yeah. Like I said, these first couple dungeons are gonna be more like walkthroughs, because I know what to do. But still, it's fun to play. No! Whew. Okay. Okay. Jeez, Navi, you're annoying as hell. Just freaking stopping you in the middle of the damn game. Shit. She annoys the hell out of me. She doesn't. At least she doesn't. Oh, dang it. Now, what she basically just said is, stand next to it to grab it, and then when you're walking, like up against it, press A to climb it, basically, like so. Climbing is automatic. It's not like the A. You don't have to press A. You have to press A for like the actions. Now, there we go. It's done. Here. Try not to hit them until he's got the one thing that can actually kill them right away, which is something that's gonna be given later. Now, new enemy. These things are dropping from the ceiling. Take 2 hits without the downward jump attack thing. Okay, so this is ammo for your fairy bow. So yeah, once we get down to this, it's gonna be more of a let's play than a walkthrough. The first dungeon is just a little explanation of the game, basically. So this first video really isn't so much of a let's play, it's just like a walkthrough. And it may actually seem, now that I'm saying this, it may actually seem like I'm saying this as I'm watching it, but I'm not. I'm actually playing the game right now. It is the truth. Now, if the volume seems a little bit loud, so you can hear things in case they need to be heard. Didn't know there's a chest here. Learn something new every day. And then just press C again, C down again, and then you splash in the water. And now, we're about to go fight the first boss of the game, which actually never hits me. So now, this is the next part of the puzzle. There's 3 of them here. You have to get them to be hit in the right order. So it's 2, 3, 1. So, this one over here is 3, that one I just hit was 2. And this one's 1. It'll never change. You just gotta catch this one. And then... How did you know our secret? How interesting. It's so amazing that I'm going to let you in a little secret about the queen. She's a bitch. That's the secret. She's a bitch. Enough said. Now the door will open. Now, warning. Basically once entering inside, there's no return. For any boss. So you can still go back now. But, once you pass this little threshold into there, you can't go back. So, you need to be 100% sure you're ready to fight the boss. So now, this one also got me, for a little bit. Now if you just run around here for a little bit, Navi will say something and tell you to look up. But it's kind of hard to get its focus, so you just need to look up and just like try to look at it and get the little thing in the center of your screen. Now this is the boss on the ceiling, basically. Gotta look. There we go. And I just gotta mess around looking at it for a little bit. Then it'll start freaking out. Then it'll fall to the ground and Goma. Boss number 1. Easy as hell. So what you have to do is you have to, when your eye is red, you have to shoot it with the fairy bow in the eye, basically. Then just pull out your sword and like that. And there you go. If you did it as well as I did, it shouldn't take you that long. And then she'll just kind of melt away. Like so. Leaving in her wake the first of many heart containers. They increase your maximum life capacity, and then backflip into the thing, which I like doing because it does that little thing where you can see Link's face, which is awesome. Now, the teleportation funnel will take you here, and this is the little after part. I'll go ahead and get through this, and then head back to Kokiri, and then it'll be done with part 1 of this little Let's Play adventure thing. Now, this isn't really important. Do you want to hear the tale? No. It doesn't really matter. Now, okay. Sit back and watch and read if you want, because I can't really skip this part. Oh, I would, but I can't. Basically all he says is the story of Hyrule, which you should know already. But if you don't, I'm just gonna shut up. Okay, look, it's actually where the Great Deku Tree is. It's the forest. And no, it even talks about the pink one, which is totally funny. I love it. Triforce. Knockabouts. My name's Let's Play. Now, note, if you are playing this with an emulator, it's not going to sound as good. I've got some more upgrades. Which now that I think about it, I should link out too. I just have an audio plugin because graphics plugins fuck up everything for me. And then some little orange leaves fall. And it turns all black and white, which I find hilarious. Find it hilarious for some reason, because it's just so fast. He's just like bright live and then black. It's funny to me. Don't ask why. Okay, and then there we go. This bitch is gonna be here again. He's just gonna say some stuff like, "Hey, what'd you do?" He's gonna blame it on you for killing the Great Deku Tree. He's gonna say you killed the Great Deku Tree. Like I said, he's a bitch. And then you actually come in contact with him later when you're on your way to the first temple of like the first, yeah, on your way to the fourth temple, which is the fourth dungeon of the game. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And I'm gonna go ahead and get up to the here, and then sorry, I was gonna say something about your Ocarina, which you don't have yet. So I'll see you guys later. Spartan out.